Vailant's background is 140 years experience in the heating industry, so we can bring all that experience over into renewables. The site we're on today is with TopHat Industries.
TopHat is a modular house builder, so we build our houses in a factory and then we move them to site. When we decided to use heat pumps, we approached Vaillant and they were very helpful in helping us integrate the product into our houses.
When we're doing a heat loss calculation on a property, we have to stick to certain British standards, and that is EN 12831, which would then work out the size of heat pump required and the size of radiators in each room.
The system we have installed in these properties are an aerotherm air-to-water heat pump, and that's producing domestic hot water through a unitower hot water solution. The unique thing with this product at the moment is the temperatures in which we can run the unit in hot water mode. So we can do a 75-degree flow temperature for hot water, so reheat times or the experience for the homeowner actually moving into these properties would be no different to experience with a traditional gas boiler.
The locations are important, not only for ourselves. We've obviously got our rules and regulations set out in the installation manual regarding clearances, but from a client point of view, they need to obviously make sure it looks aesthetically pleasing to the building around it as well.
We thought it was a very efficient product. We think it looks good outside the houses. From a sustainability perspective, it uses a refrigerant which has a lower impact than most other products on the market, which was important to us because we want to deliver a sustainable product.
We're actually compliant to 2030 requirements today, and the product actually meets net zero energy requirements already. Some of the challenges we experience with modular house builders is coordination of services.
We overcame challenges like how do you run the connections from inside the house to the unit outside to ensure the outside space remains usable.
We overcome that by working closely with the design team at TopHat, understanding what infrastructure they were going to put underneath the house. Everything needs to be precisely set out in the factory, so it's delivered to site, everything's exactly where it needs to be, and it's almost plug and play. It's a real close relationship with TopHat, and I think for a true partnership to be able to deliver consistency, that has to take place. Vaillant were on hand with TopHat to make sure the systems were fully commissioned properly, and also that the controllers were set up correctly for the end users to be able to operate them.
The specification of heat pumps at this stage is an important part of our strategy in preparing for the future home standard. Whilst that won't be with us till 2025, being ahead of the curve now means we're developing a solution to it, and the air source heat pumps will be an important element of that.